Welcome to the Ferris Show on television. We start tonight with breaking news. The circuit attorney in St. Louis, Missouri, my own hometown, who oversaw an explosion of violent crime, just left office. Literally, she just left. You might remember Kim Gardner said she would resign on June 1st, but today she just up and quit. She's gone and leaves a lawless city in her wake. St. Louis has the second highest homicide rate nationally. It's 68.2 homicides per 100,000 people. It is arguably the most dangerous city in America. And of course, it's mostly young, poor minorities who die in those homicides. That's just the statistics. She ran on solving the root causes of crime and stopped locking up nonviolent offenders, dropped low-level drug cases, and ended cash bail. So most people who got arrested got out immediately on the promise to reappear. Many of them went on to commit more crimes. As gang and gun crime rose, the Attorney General of Missouri went around her to prosecute the worst gun cases. And recently, Attorney General Andrew Bailey sued to have her thrown out of office. And the Attorney General is with us now. I'm taking it you almost in a way you take no pleasure in this because you didn't want to have to do this. Is this what, vindication, success? How do you characterize today?
Well, there's a new day dawning in St. Louis and across the region and state, and it's going to be an age of prosperity because we're going to have safer streets, which lead to prosperous communities and opportunities for all. Look, 96% of crimes reported in St. Louis did not result in criminal charges because the circuit attorney was unlawfully refusing to do her job, and that resulted in 500 businesses leaving downtown St. Louis in the last few years. So people are scared, victims are hurting, crimes going unprosecuted, and we're fighting to hold her accountable and stand in the gap to ensure public safety.
All right, so as I understand it now, the governor appoints a new prosecutor, obviously have a very different philosophy than she did. That said, she won not only election in St. Louis on this platform, she won re-election. 96,000 votes, she won 74% of the vote for re-election. Look, I understand how dangerous St. Louis is. I spent time down there in downtown the last time I was in St. Louis. It is a dangerous place. But if she's getting reelected and was reelected, how is it the right of the Attorney General to come in and essentially usurp the will of the voters?
Well, first of all, I would point out that several elected representatives from the city of St. Louis and across the state and region had called on her to resign just as I had. But the people's elected representatives codified a legal proceeding that is the check and balance on a local official who's unlawfully refusing to do her job. And it's called a writ of quo warranto. It's a legal removal proceeding, a lawsuit that we initiated after only less than 60 days in office. We were prepared to take this action to hold her accountable for her unlawful refusal to do her job. And I'm confident that whoever the governor appoints will have the faith and confidence and the trust of the people of the city of St. Louis, because they'll see an immediate response from the successes that that person will enjoy, their resources ready to deploy in the fight against violent crime. And people want to see whoever's appointed be successful and to stand in the gap to hold wrongdoers accountable and find justice for victims.
Well, certainly there's a lot of work to be done in St. Louis right now. We can all agree on that. You think about DAs across the country. Kim Foxx in Chicago, homicides up 39% since taking office. She says she's not going to run for re-election. Larry Krasner, Philadelphia, homicides up 50% since taking office. Alvin Bragg in New York, up 22% in 2022 for crime. Kim Gardner, second highest murder rate in the country. She dismissed between 15 and 36% of the cases per year. So we understand it. Is what you all have done here a playbook, if you will, for attorneys generals in red states with very, very progressive prosecutors? What's your message to them?
Yeah, absolutely. Look, people need to stand up and fight for the rule of law and to find justice for victims. And these Soros-backed prosecutors who come in and they want to dismantle the criminal justice system, you got to fight back against them and restore the rule of law. And in the state of Missouri, when George Soros paid for this office, he used dark money from out of state to come in and buy this office. And it resulted in great harm to the people of the city of St. Louis and the state of Missouri. And so it's time that Republican attorneys general and like-minded individuals across the United States stand up and hold these wrongdoers accountable and say, no, we're not going to take it. You're not going to buy these offices and undermine the rule of law by refusing to do your job, by allowing criminals to run free and break things and hurt people. And you gotta fight back. And that's what we've done here in Missouri. And today is a great day for the restoration of the rule of law and for justice for victims.
Thanks for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to subscribe. Click the red button to to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.